everyone, and welcome to Exploring the World. My name is Carolina, and today I'm working with Isabel, María, Fernanda, Regina, and Daniela to discuss multiculturalism. But first, we need to go to the basic question. What is multiculturalism?
Well, let me tell you that multiculturalism is something that incorporates ideas, beliefs, or people from many different countries and cultural backgrounds. It's a situation in which all the different cultural or racial groups in a society have equal rights and opportunities, and none of them is ignored or regarded as unimportant. For example, in Argentina, radio programs and newspapers are commonly presented in different languages apart from Spanish, like German, Italian, English, and Portuguese.
Fantastic! Thanks for the information. Another important thing that we need to take into account is that this concept promotes respect and tolerance of differences. Multicultural exposure equips individuals with diverse perspectives, enhances their creativity, and reduces their biases towards the different others.
That's right. Multiculturalism is an opportunity to get to know the world through the experiences of others and not only from what we see on television or social media. That's why today we're bringing an interview with Coral Paulina González Ochoa, who is a Mexican teacher at the Tecnológico de Monterrey, Campus Guadalajara. In high school and university, she's also in charge of a group of young writers in Mexico. She has a master's degree in linguistics from the University of Jaén in Spain, graduated from the Autonomous University of Guadalajara with scholarships. She represents a different perspective from ours since she grew up in a diverse family, where her father is indigenous and her mother is mestizo, inheriting beliefs and customs for both cultures.
Also, we're going to hear Valentin, a professional lessonist that currently lives in La Garriga, which is a town near Barcelona. And although many people think the lifestyle is very different from the city, it is not. So because they have very good public services, especially in transportation. This helps a lot of the inhabitants of these towns to know each other and live together a lot, either going for a coffee before going to work or sharing and chatting in a public space with the other inhabitants of La Garriga. And as Valentin mentions, living in these towns is the same as living in the big cities, but with less space. Today, we will hear their perspective of multiculturalism based on their experiences with it.
Multiculturalism has a strong impact nowadays, but it has also created an imaginary hierarchy in which foreign cultures are more accepted than the culture of origin.
Tiene un impacto fuerte el multiculturalismo, porque tiene una cuestión, se aceptan otras culturas siempre y cuando sean extranjeras. Creo que hay un poco de malinchismo en el multiculturalismo. O sea, si son culturas originarias o pueblos originarios, creo que hay como una apreciación, pero no como lo hay cuando llega un extranjero o una empresa extranjera. Multiculturalismo me parece que está un poco segregado.
European cultures have remained faithful to their principles, although they are constantly evolving.
La cultura evoluciona, lo que no evolucionamos son las personas, no todas, claro. Compartir cultura no es perder la identidad, claramente. Por ejemplo, en las fiestas populares de cualquier pueblo, cualquier ciudad y otros actos que se realizan, convivimos personas de todos los países y todos participan en lo que se está desarrollando.
But on the other hand, the native Latino cultures have been in danger of disappearing due to the negative stigma that has been attached to them.
Creo que poco a poco, si no sabemos distinguirlo, se va a perder. Es evidente que toda la comunidad, no solo indígenas, sino adolescentes, niños, toda la comunidad tiene un celular y tiene acceso a diferentes vivencias, aspectos, todas a nivel digital. Y entonces creo que esto hace que reconozcamos otras formas, otras maneras de vivir y que vayamos modificando la propia.
According to what our interview is concluded, culture strongly influences our identity, since it is something we live with on a daily basis, ending up forming ourselves based on it.
La cultura forma parte de la identidad de cada persona. La identidad se forma de nuestras experiencias, por tanto, nuestra cultura es la base. Hay muchas creencias, buenas y malas, depende de las experiencias de cada uno. Al final, en el día a día, optamos por tomarlo todo muy positivo.
Todo lo que nos rodea es cultura y que con base en eso nos vamos formando y nos vamos creando una identidad. Entonces creo que identidad y cultura están muy vinculados conforme el contexto en el que creces.
Globalization is a consequence of multiculturalism, and while some people see it as something negative, the result it has on their native cultures is not so bad. Even though it has made changes, it hasn't disappeared.
Las tradiciones locales se siguen llevando a cabo, solo que ahora pues les ponemos inclusiones más globalizadas, ¿no? Inclusiones más modernas.
So, there's anything we can add to this?
Well, we can see the different perspectives of Mexico and Barcelona. As far as we've investigated, migration in Mexico has the next situation. 1,060,707 immigrants live in Mexico, which represents 0.84 of the country's population. In Jalisco, the degree of migratory intensity is high, and in a national context, Jalisco ranks 13th in migration. 16% of the population in Jalisco lives in the United States, of 7,785,000. Mexican residents who migrate to this country do it in search of better job opportunities or a better quality of life for their families and children. However, foreigners who come to Mexico come for better life opportunities or travel in order to get to the United States.
Que la migración se percibe justo como una amenaza, como una intrusión a la economía del lugar. Se ve como una actividad que segrega y que solo un sector de la población lo lleva a cabo. Esta casa de migrante para poder ayudar, pero es insuficiente porque son muchos migrantes y están en diferentes edades y hay familias completas. Entonces veo la migración como un problema a resolver, sobre todo políticamente.
And as far as we've investigated, people migrate to Barcelona, Spain, to have a better quality of life since the city offers security and tranquility. Private medical insurance, public transport, and accessible education is also provided. These are one of the strongest reasons why people migrate to Barcelona. Likewise, the subject of universities is a very attractive reason for people who want to study abroad, in addition to guaranteed scholarships that are easy to get. There are people of many nationalities, but they need to be more included in society. They need to be projected as human beings and not as invaders.
Estamos acostumbrados en el día a día a convivir con personas de cualquier país, con lo cual los medios de comunicación te hablan como algo normal, o sea, no separan.
After all we've discussed about this matter, we can conclude that multiculturalism is an opportunity to get to know cultural diversity day by day, through the knowledge and experiences of people who live in a reality different from ours. This can positively influence us if we gave it the chance. So it is important to get rid of prejudices and stereotypes to live multiculturalism. Culture is something that must be shared and respected for the value it represents in people, but it must not be lost either to change our identity because it is unique.
Yeah, all we said is based on a large analysis we made during this month, and we would like to hear your opinion. Thank you so much for hearing us out. This has been all for today, and we hope you have an excellent day. We hear you on the next podcast.